What happened last session? I'm really sad I didn't catch that on the recording.
Yeah, introduction. There. Fine, I'll do an actual fucking recap. So mainly things that happened was mysterious, half-elf looking man, elf or half-elf looking man, came into all of our dimensions, talked to us at various stages of our lives, mostly the endings of them, to some. We started off with He-Man, that was right. He was in a cell for some crimes I don't remember, if they were mentioned. Vaguely. After attempting to throw their journal out the window and failing horribly, he showed up with time stop. They talked. Well, next person was Blaze? I can't remember the order. I think it might have been Blaze. They met, I think, in a mindscape thing. Blaze wasn't doing too hot in general. They talked. Then we went to I think it was Logic next. He was getting his shit kicked. He had his shit kicked in. He wasn't doing too great. They had their talk. Then we went to the gamer girl extraordinaire hanging out with somewhere. Our half-elf man really enjoyed that conversation a lot. Looked forward to it the most, clearly. They talked. Then we get to me, holed up in a very nice looking prison cell. Got a bed, we got a really comfortable room and everything. He showed up, broke down the door, we talked. Then there was Demonics, who was in a cell, chained, traded to the country or something. They talked, and all these talks were about recruitment for their multi-dimensional job offers. We all accepted to consider it. Then we all met up in a field. I think it was a field. Then we talked for like a bit, ignoring we should probably listen to this thing for like a whole hour or so. Then our handler came in and like, oh, you all agreed. Like, no, we didn't. We were just talking. Then we listened to our job. Then we all accepted. The job was a Sulu egg could hatch tonight, and it's being displayed in a museum. Go get that. We all accepted the job. Then we met up with the person who posted the job, who is not having the best time, and it's like, get that to me by it was before midnight, I think it was, and I will have a way to neutralize or contain it. The Hell Museum, they're having a gala at like 6. Goes on for a bit, and then we got hastily written maps, which might be totally inaccurate, invites to gala and outfits. And our plan is to go there, scope out the place during the gala, and then if we can during the gala steal it, but if not, get all the
Take your 10 gold tip. But yes, last we left off, you were left in the office of Miss Dr. Cassie Danielle, formulating at least the rough plans for getting into the gala. You have been given the bag of holding to place your equipment in, as you're instructed to only really carry on you your fine clothing that she has also provided, or anything you think you can sneak in, but advised not to try other than the obvious bag of holding. Is there anything anyone needs to ask or wants to do before we jump to the start of the gala?
I think we wanted to scope out the museum a little bit early before the gala, just get a good look at it.
Yeah, it's like check out the area outside and around it. Let's see for good escape routes.
Windows. We need to see windows.
Look to the windows. Observe the walls.
Okay.
That's where we talk that this museum doesn't have windows and
It's blast proof.
So you'll be slightly surprised. Only slightly. As you ask to be taken down to the location, you get onto the mysterious automobile once again and travel for about a good half hour until you exit the carriage and arrive in a very busy, populated street. The museum that you can see seems to be connected to other buildings, as it seems to be a part of a strip of buildings. It appears to be 2 stories high, but it seems to have a little extra room on the roof, perhaps for an attic, as in your drawings. And there seems to be an area behind the building, but that one is a little bit more obscure to get to. And it does not look like this building has windows. In fact, you have noticed that hardly any of the no buildings you have seen have had windows.
Oh my god, damn!
Only skylights, it looks like. One seems to be.
how's this fucking hometown? Where's all the windows? Is this secretly a world of vampires?
Maybe they just don't have sand in this world.
I don't think that has ever stopped people.
But yes, the connected buildings. They seem to be. One seems to be a house of some housing, like a pretty nice mansion, and the other one seems to be a very nice restaurant. Sorry, not a mansion, it's like an apartment building.
They have skylights, which means it's a fucking choice for them to not have windows.
Shh.
Okay, so next door we got like a museum and then the apartments on the side of the museum.
Here, let me help draw. Yeah. This is apartments, and then restaurant. You guys haven't seen what's behind the museum yet, but you can only assume that since there seems to be loading docks, it might be a loading dock. You're not sure.
For this part, is it like higher or like any of these buildings, like the museum higher than both?
So the apartments seem to be around 3 stories high. The restaurant seems to be 1 story high, and the museum is 2 stories high.
Okay.
And all are any of the guards like most stuff outside, or they just seem to be typically inside?
There doesn't seem to be anyone on the outside of the building. At least right now. You don't know if that will change as night falls, as the museum is, well, it's not open right now, but you can see that there are people inside it coming and going a little bit. It seems like some caterers are leaving and exiting the building.
I see.
If you try to navigate around the back, you notice that there seems to be another building behind the museum. There doesn't really seem to be much of a back alley. And then there's a park on the other side of that.
What are? Look on the marbles of a semi-modern.
I am back.
Marbles.
There's more of you, marbles of metal working for each.
I'm stopping metal working for good.
There's like unknown building behind museum.
I don't think there's no back alleys together. So it's probably in this. And what about like, let's say like this spot?
Well, there's another building here. It's just this is to represent like the heights of the buildings.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
this is supposed to be like
This is the building behind it.
to be clear, are all the buildings level?
No, the restaurant is 1 story tall, the museum is 2 stories tall, and the apartments are 3 stories tall.
Level at their base, sorry.
The museum is a little bit elevated as it has kind of like a grand staircase going to it.
Yeah.
So presumably wherever the entrance is like, presumably, I mean, if there's nothing we can see behind in one of these, for some reason.
Yeah. Weird.
There is like nothing we can see behind that would indicate a back entrance or anything, right?
You can roll me an investigation.
What?
That thing I'm actually good at if I can remember what my character's name is so I can open the sheet.
Caesar.
Yeah, I figured it out.
Also, I'll say I'll back him because I'm good at investigation.
I will allow this.
Will you allow guidance as well?
Yes.
Number big.
And now you jinxed it.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
And hey, no vampires, they can't roll good.
You were saying! The curses are broken!
I love how that also means like all of the bonuses were entirely fucking useless because it was the first roll the net 20 anyway.
Yep.
Look, you just used all your luck for the 2 sessions.
I know I love how Dampers just for some reason don't have sunlight sensitivity when they super should.
Lise and Opposer, you kind of wander around the back, and you do know that there is like a slight like separation of the buildings. Not much though, but it is quite obvious that it's definitely, if there is a secret entrance, it's not connected to the building behind it. Taking a look at the map that you were given, it seems like even as a researcher slash archaeologist for the museum, she wasn't really aware of where the loading dock was. It could be in the apartment building or the restaurant, but it feels weird that it would be in one of those, especially when kind of just talking around. It seems like they're both owned by different people. Your best guess would be that there is probably a secret entrance somewhere relatively close by that they use to bring things into the museum.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I wonder what that completely ominous limb building behind the museum is for.
Well, I was saying, there was no connection, like physical connection that you can see between this building and the museum. That building appears, if you did go over to look at it, looks to be what's the word? Post office. Actually, no, not post office. That sounds. A hospital, like a doctor's office.
Okay.
What?
Wait,
How do you go from...
Because he is making the decision now. Chill.
Look, I was gonna say post office, but post office says like, yeah, and you could just ship it into the museum. So I think hospital is a little less,
Yeah.
Bad happened.
We have investigated
a
the
post
shit
office
out of the
is
surrounding
changed to a
area.
hospital.
Look, they're very fast on renovations in this world. It's the specialty.
You just see the sign being replaced, like Herbert's post office to Grand insert city name hospital.
Oh yeah, this place is called London.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Windowless
I'm
light.
not ready yet. I'm not ready.
Okay, only like half of the party is ready to be randomly stabbed in the street, so like we're working at a severe disadvantage.
On the dance, I'm step.
I am also one of the ones who stabbed.
This is terrifying in 2 levels without playing on that recently as well.
Ah yes, it's actually Victoria.
No. No.
Where are you?
Londinium is a shithole.
I can't wait for the museum to reference your
Don't wonder about the caption, but the
Wait,
answer is now.
what was the face claim I chose for her again? Because it was very close to being Mordred.
Fuck you. Bitch.
Best friends, it's all good. Anyway.
So you guys ready to storm the hospital?
Hell yeah.
I've been running low on narcotics.
Quick. Somebody
For a second, I thought you were going to say morphine.
Same difference.
Quick, Logic, you're still really injured, right?
Someone came to group with like, hey, I just want to play a dude addicted to morphine.
What do?
You can figure out the rest of the details of the world. I just want to play a dude addicted to morphine.
I need a can you make it so that there's a accessible source of morphine? That's all I want.
In every single heist.
It's also plasmoid. It's the morphine plasma.
Morphoid. Plasphene. No, that sounds like...
Plasphene sounds like a plastic.
It does.
Actually, I will say one thing, because that was a fucking
Which
trend.
is Artoria.
Because that is a trendy. I will give you one more thing. When kind of like investigating the like crack between the two buildings, you do think you find something that is a little out of the ordinary. It seems like a pipe coming up from underground.
If only we had Pale.
Well, no, not.
Like it's just like an open pipe sticking out from the ground.
Mm-hmm. So that does indicate that whatever basement is below the ground, not like within the sort of raised platform of the museum.
Oh man, I can't believe you already have to.
This just brings me back to I want this morphine addicted plasmoid.
We'll find him. No,
One
an
day.
infinite multiverse that has to exist.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
to put morphine addicted plasmoid somewhere.
Roger. This will blow back.
You'll be our,
In one of your other games.
Look,
you'll be our greatest enemy or greatest ally.
Yeah, man, we could put him in an immortal slave.
Groot decides to run Starjammer so he can put in a morphine addicted plasmoid.
Look, there is some weird shit in this adventure. That wouldn't be the weirdest thing in here. I mean, technically those morphine addicted, well, technically you could say opioid addicted something in this game. But yes, enough against him. Is there anything else you guys would like to investigate before your invitation to the gala begins?
God, I wish someone had a familiar.
God, if only.
There's so much more we could do if someone had a familiar.
I would say you have about
Only someone had a familiar.
an hour and a half.
Also, look, we'll get a familiar when we get the fucking money to purchase a brass brazier.
Yeah, I know. To be fair, I feel like a brass bazaar is super something we could ask the vault to go like, hey, we understand this is a bit putting the cart before the horse, but also like, this will make our job so much easier.
So much
Okay,
better.
you see, I understand that, but also, I don't have the space.
Yeah, what was the fucking point?
I've already tried.
It'll be fine.
It's on the wizard side.
Not much. Not much to do with
Okay.
it. Like,
It's only
I don't
on the
know,
wizard's
scope
collar.
out- Doesn't like go scope out the hospital. Not much.
I mean, I could... no. Like, I could turn myself to the hospital if you want to scout it.
I'm only to do is show them logic.
Logical on me, yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Torrance still like looks beat to shit. Like yeah.
Good, perfect. Our perfect cover. It's one,
Like he's-
nobody will question.
He's cleaned up a little bit, but he's still clearly been beat the fuck up.
They would have probably offered you something to put on your face to cover the black eye.
Yeah.
He's the one that nobody would question some guy coming in and doing shit. He's alive. No night. Maybe some night. Spare night moves, but.
Oh man, I can't do some random 59.
That's the second time we've heard of that show today.
Huh.
If we don't have anything besides generally sending a lot to the hospital.
I need to like actually ask. I think in a way that I kind of think about this in a opposite perspective. Does there seem to be a way to get to a lower area? She doesn't know about sewers.
What a novel concept.
Because like,
Oh, I also would not know about sewers.
I don't think I would know either.
Would I know about sewers?
You probably have heard of the poop deck, the underground poop layer.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, not necessarily. You know there is one, but you don't know where the location is. Perhaps there could be some information you can get to join the gala.
You know, parts of the gala, definitely, I think.
just
Yeah.
find a sewer pipe in the out.
This is a very rare sewer pipe.
We call them the pipe bomb.
Recently found in an old bunker outside of the city.
The holy poop grenade.
Pipe bomb.
We think pirates might have used these centuries.
As a quick thing, dude, I'm going to, because this takes so fucking long otherwise, I am going to do a bit of magical tinkering in the prep.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'll DM you some stuff.
I will also, before we get to the gala, can I argue with what are we just waiting to go to the gala?
At this point, yeah.
Pretty much. Nothing much else we can do. We're limited in options and stuff.
Then yeah, before I put my journal in the bag of holding, I'm gonna just go down.
For like right before you go in?
Like,
I think it means as we're like scouting around the back. Is that what you mean? No?
Oh, so you have it, so when you go into the building, you have it up for the 10 minutes.
Actually, yeah, I probably should just ritual cast detect magic while we're still investigating. Just in case.
I mean, there's nothing stopping you from doing both.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Some things that you get off right away is those lights seem to be magical. They're coming like from the ground. So street lights. How close are you getting to the actual museum doors?
Like the front of the museum?
Yeah.
Probably. I know what to do. To make sure, Drew, is there any sort of like signage on the museum indicating what it is?
Yes, there is very elaborate writing that says The London Vulcan Bluff Museum of Natural History.
Okay. But I know what I'm doing.
I mean, just
It is Cthulhu.
I'm just saying. Technically, a Cthulhu egg would belong to a different culture, which makes sense why it's in a London museum.
Yeah, so I think what I want to do here is I want Oposa to walk up to the door, but she's going to pretend to be confused out of her mind, which helps that she is partially confused about everything she sees here. And it's going to look like she's trying to find someone.
Okay. Yeah.
Performance, 'cause I assume I definitely gotta roll that.
Yes, please. But as you kind of go up with your confused look, someone does come out of the building, and you do get a ping from right behind the door. You get a magical aura. Do you wish to focus further on it?
In terms of getting the school.
Yeah.
You get the sense that it is some sort of abjuration spell.
Just clarify that because we don't always remember the you require an action to identify what school it comes from because we rarely use it in combat.
Someone knows my door.
Okay. Time to Shankar.
But I feel like if we did use it in combat, we wouldn't get super pissed about the fact that we were taking
You okay?
I'm fine, are you?
No. Wait, did I?
Oh, I see. Oh no.
Wait, did I not put the door there? Did I forget to?
When we were fighting I think water weird, Smart got annoyed about the fact that detect magic specifies that it requires an action to like properly locate the auras in addition to the action cast. It's almost like detect magic, not a combat spell. But if you'll allow me to be very frank, he seems to have the opinion that if something's unique or not particularly done often, it should work.
I forgot to put a door down.
Anyway, so they got arrested last session, I'm told.
Hey!
Because like they got through 3 towns before they insulted the guards enough that they arrested them without us doing damage.
Specifically, just to say, you walked up to a town that was definitely not ruled by the mafia. They asked for an entrance fee. They argued about it, but eventually we're going to pay it. And they asked to write down their names because, they do a lottery for a very fun prize. Instead of writing their name... Instead of writing their name down normally, they choose to write it down in Abyssal.
Which is totally a normal language to know. And won't cause any problems, let alone being a snotty ass about going, "Here, I've wrote my name, but in a language you won't understand."
Anyways.
Did they all get arrested in the end?
Oh yeah, that's how I roped them into the fun thing.
Ah, yeah. Just a normal mafia.
Just a normal mafia.
Just a normal mafia.
Just another day in Waterdeep. I mean...
Well, I was on Waterdeep, but basically... what was it?
I won't say for reasons.
My mind Fair. But my mind keeps saying tribal, and I know that's not correct.
But yes. Oh! As you see, like, someone with, like, a chef hat come in, it's like, oh, can I help you?
Yes. I was looking for some direction.
Oh, most certainly. Where are you trying to go?
I was hoping if you could tell me where some sort of hospital is. A friend of mine appears to have gotten injured.
Oh, that is terrible. Hopefully it wasn't from the water elemental rain the other day.
Boy.
If you so you're actually on the wrong side of the block. If you just go right or left, take your first left, then you take your next first left. You should see it around the same distance you took to make that left. It's like right behind this.
Say sorry. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Those are.
Yeah, when they say that, opposed to just
That's right.
Left to right.
shush you.
Well, it's a left or right, and then a left or right, because either way you go.
Yeah, I know, but you said left and then left, and then Seaman pointed out the right.
Yes, I know, but same one. Yes, she puts. I'm being told Oposa puts her hand on her forehead. Thank you very much.
Oh, no problem. Oh, here, take this. She gives you a cookie for your friend.
Thank you very much. I'll make sure to get them.
Have a nice day.
You as well.
Walks up to Logic, throws the cookies face.
She is going to walk back to the group.
You know what? A bakery's a thing where you're from. Alright, you didn't immediately say yes. Okay, do you know what bread is?
Yes, I know.
Fancy bread. It's fancy sweet bread.
There you go.
Are you allergic to any food?
I'm pretty sure if I was allergic to food, I'd be.
He just eats tea.
It's very good. It tastes weird though. Like it's very gooey. It has a very nutty taste to it.
Oh no.
Like peanut butter or...
Yes, peanut
I
butter.
love that mine and Cormac's mind went to the exact fucking same thing.
Wait, what thing?
You're both the worst. You're both the fucking worst. You're such fucking trouble. Sorry.
No. You said very gooey and nutty, and the two youngest people in the voice chat went.
Oh my god.
I was thinking.
I love that no one else jumped to that, and me and you immediately broke from it.
You're the worst. You're so weird.
I immediately thought of something else.
Something much better than me as well.
Anyways.
Debatable.
Yeah, no, I know what he's on about. Questionable. There is better. It's just a very different kind of thing.
So you have weird cookie.
Yeah, sorry, Cookie. Completely normal and
Not
just
you.
nice tasting gummy.
No. No. Was that on fucking purpose?
No.
I could tell. Oh, these lanes are the worst. These
Just
lanes are the worst. These lanes share brain cells matter so many times. We're both fucking childish.
That wasn't on purpose.
Okay.
I need
I
to open a window.
I love the utter despair in his voice.
I will say we take a pause there as I need to stop putting the burgers on the barbecue.
This is where we end it.
Okay.
So I'll be back.
you all need to be stopped.
Make sure to drink your water, your coming mummies.
Going to
Yeah,
Look.
I should have shot it whilst it wasn't recording.
Shut up. Now it's too late.
No, it's too late.
Okay. But yes. Let me use one of you as a guinea pig, just to make sure the map is set up correctly.
Oh boy, dynamic lighting. I can't wait.
The small creatures are the best way to be able to test out tokens on a map.
Why is Control L not working? You know, let me
That's the hard sound.
What?
Sorry, I'm diverting space planes.
What play? Mine.
The problem is the claim has some things I don't want it to have, but it has a really strong energy.
Check.
Oh, that would explain it.
Oh yeah, did you ever find a good Noel that you prefer?
No, I didn't end up looking like fully into it. I found a few that I'm like debating, but I'll probably end up looking through it again.
You know, that would
Yeah, it's much different.
that would explain why dynamic lighting wasn't working.
No.
It wasn't on for the map, even though I had the wall set up.
Oh shit.
That's what I was debating.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I don't want the horns. The tail's more understandable.
Oh, 1 second, and then I shall move you onto the map.
If Wrath of the Righteous also drifts into that area.
Kinda, yeah. Like, I would say that on like that kind of scale, Return of the Rune Lords probably hits higher, but yeah, like it's not that much lower when it comes to Wrath of the Righteous. I'm trying to think, what's like the nearest scale for that? Like apparently the first.
So what
adventure
you're
pack,
saying is you could make Return of the Rune Lords mythic.
Oh my god.
I have to
Is that what
make-
you came back to, crew?
the thing is, I'd have to make some adjustments, but I'm gonna be perfectly frank, from what we know, only 2 of the Rune Lords aren't mythic creatures.
So what you're
saying is you
Hey,
could make
They
them
were
try to
really
read
powerful. They were
So
really
dang it.
powerful. Like, they were really powerful. There were a handful
So
of
what you're
creatures.
saying is you could make her down to the Rune Lord's mythic.
Mythic power.
I probably have to. You just want to do a mythic crafting.
What are you on about? What are you on about?
I see through you.
But yes,
They're fully on point. I just want to have more mythic.
Also, I know your plans, Glitch.
Yeah, we're going to Gala, but not stealing.
totally. As
Also, my computer's crash because it's going to be suffering dynamic lighting.
It would be really funny if there's just a point where no one is in the room, so someone just sweats.
Also, just as a quick aside, that one I mentioned that goes beyond the outer planes. Fun fact about that: it's a 6-part adventure pack. That's book 1.
Oh, that makes sense.
Straight stealing. Murder mystery.
I assume it's a book for money.
but yes, as the time ticks down to 6 p.m. and the sun begins to set, it is time to arrive at the gala. Grand music is playing. You don't know exactly from where, but it's playing. And there seems to be not a big lineup, but a lineup of people going up. They are all dressed in exquisite silks, suits, and there seems to be one guy in just a t-shirt and shorts. But
Respect.
That is the man pretending to be the archaeologist. Or just the scientist.
as
Like you're underground.
look, it's just musky lawn. But
Ew, can we attack him?
That sounds like a really concerning Pokemon.
Musky Lawn.
ugh,
Must be one.
as
Did you?
ugh, I will smite you. Anyway, adding that to the Leomon chat.
You get musky along.
Look, I'm willing to accept anything that gets me Tesla Jellymon, I'm gonna be real with you. Not like specifically them being my partner, just them existing.
What?
I don't think they were not going to put in Tesla Gemini. Like,
Yeah?
I know it's mostly you who's vocal about that one, but I imagine the other two won't vote for
Tesla Jellymon is a vibe.
Zappies.
Zappies.
What's going
Eventually, it is your turn at the front doors. There seems to be a guard who is just, patting people down. Is anyone hiding anything on their persons?
I am very much gonna hand over all of my weapons.
Yeah, I may as well hand over. I'd rather not risk
And
Well-
the weapon
To be clear, have you guys put it in the bag of holding, or are you actually handing?
Yes, that's what I mean.
bag of
Okay, okay.
Actually, as we're like coming up, are other people like actually handing over like anything dangerous, or
Roll me a perception
does it
check.
seem like, does it seem like people are carrying stuff on them? Like, is it commonplace to have? Weapons?
You see this man. Is he gonna load? Yes.
to go into police outfit.
You see this man kind of arguing with like the guards, like, but I need my sword with me at all times. You must understand. Hand it over, sir, please. If you insist. The others mainly someone is like, yes. They might put like in a dagger, but for the most part, it seems most people left their things at home. It was on the invitation, of course.
Okay. Mainly just wanted to get an idea of if having those on you is a common thing here or not. Okay. All of my stuff will indeed be all of my dangerous stuff will be in the bag.
And who is carrying the bag, if I may ask?
Toron will.
How are you gonna hide the bag, to be clear?
Yeah, it's a great question of how good are you to hide it?
I don't know if I explained it, but it was explained that it does have a charm on it that makes it pure normal.
Okay.
Then
So-
anyone can have it.
Yeah, Toron would volunteer to be the one to hide it, since he's mentioned he's smuggled things before.
Alright, so long as I can get to my stuff, that's fine. I'll be careful.
I'll just put in everything except for clothes and
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
Okay.
Into bag of holding.
I'm allowed to keep my violin.
Yes,
I
actually.
don't think there's a point, but I'm gonna.
Yes, actually.
Alright.
As you're all going, if you do bring in your violin, you'll be like, are you a bard, perhaps, ma'am? Wait, that is a very interesting mask you have on.
She sort of frowns a bit and not particularly a bard, if I understand that correctly. I'm not particularly great with this, but I'm somewhat proficient.
There's no problem then. We just need to ask because, bards know magic, don't want to make sure nothing like breaks or shatters.
Yes. No, I cannot cast magic.
we don't want to see two people using the password.
Sorry. It took a second to settle in there, but I get what you mean.
He rolled really low. Okay. As he will take the invitations from you all. Alright. Please enjoy yourself. Refreshments are on both the first and second floors. Please don't wander too far. And don't try to go into any of the locked areas. Guards will escort you away if you go into a restricted area, but most of the areas are free, of course. And do, of course, please make sure to take out the main attraction. You might see Madame Arkin around on the floor, and she will tell you this herself, but the stone is being exhibited on the second floor, so please to go and take a look at it. It is quite a marvelous find. And as always, if you enjoy your evening, and as always, if you have any problems or concerns, find one of the guards patrolling around. As you're brought into this area.
Oh, yeah.
As she wants to be the video camera.
I feel like it's a poser's vibe.
Okay, then. I can't show up on the camera. I'll be camera here.
Okay.
I'm just gonna assume. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh?
I was wondering, I was gonna click the doors just to show that they were shut, but clicking on them doesn't come up with the lock thing anymore.
Oh yeah, they showed that unlocked on my end, but
Okay.
I guess it's surprise player.
No, it was because I was on the roller tool, in fact. Yeah.
But yes,
I'm smart, that's right.
as you enter this grand entrance, statues depicting robed human women flank the sides of this public mingling space, which boasts a marble column in the center. The museum's information desk is situated just inside the front doors. To the north is a grand staircase draped in a rich carpet. Inside, you see various people of noble clothing and a guy in shorts, mingling and discussing while drinking various cocktails. Meanwhile, there seems to be 2 guards patrolling this area.
Yeah, guy in shorts.
Who's this fucking Chad of a man?
Which one? I need to see.
It would be... yeah, it would be this guy.
Give him a special mark so we know.
He gets a boot.
He gets boots because he's wearing boots. Like no one else in this area, of course.
I was just super aware. She got that stuff. Boots made for something.
Right. And there's no like, tour or anything, just, walk around, look around.
Yeah, you're kind of ushered in, and doesn't seem to be anyone particularly greeting you as you enter.
I'll pair off in like pairs.
Sounds good.
As I will put people on the initiative, just in the... You don't have to roll initiative, just because they're all moving pieces here.
Yeah.
What if I want to roll initiative though?
You can.
Nice.
10. 2 10.
Damn.
7.
Don't worry, we rolled the same number.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Racist.
Jesus fucking Christ. Someone took a lot.
Swing
Hey.
first.
Swing
2 of you
first.
choose a lot.
No.
Oh no, Cormac and Herondon.
Right, yeah, proficient.
Wait.
Swing.
Wait, no, hold on. Is there another thing to it? How do you have a +9?
No, he does. No. +9 isn't Cormac. +9 is logical.
Fuck, I'm blind.
Yeah.
I took a alert. I have a +11.
Wait, why did you roll Laurel Lights?
Again.
Did you mean to click Avery? Okay, I see. Oh no, you just didn't even roll. You just rolled Laurel Lights. I was assuming you just had the wrong token selected, but no, you had the wrong sheet as well.
How would
Yeah. Does seem to be hallways to the left, and then, well, it seems there are doors to the right.
Well, if no one is expressing any particular concerns, hi boys. I was just driving this photo.
Yeah.
Please is fine with this. I'm immediately assuming how there's going to be is Poser, Lise, Toran, and Avery, Lorelite, and Sly.
Seems so.
I suppose I was just going to go, shall we go check out the main city?
Avery seems to disappear off somewhere.
Cool,
This
we're
is all
pairing
fair.
of three.
Go
Let's
on,
go,
choose which
Poser.
say you're going with. Okay. Decision made.
Yeah, no, you two are a lot for him right now.
And those two are less?
Yes. They won't.
I see.
Yeah, no, to be fair, I can't blame him. Like, not so talkative funny boy and
Former power or whatever that is.
someone with a weak name seems a bit less concerning than two vampires.
It's a very talkative vampire in the vampire who looks like this.
Well, the talkative vampire is the problem. Clearly, we just put that spell row in the corner.
But yeah,
Unfortunately for you, Glitch, Opposer does not have like 9 out of the 10 typical vampire weaknesses.
well, you were permitted in the building, so.
So,
Yep.
I don't have that weakness, but I was permitted in the building, yes.
So, where are we going? Logic in our group of three.
So those two are going directly to the exhibit.
We can try to check out the offices. We're going to 10.
Yep. We're gonna
Yep.
go and try and find that ledger and also see what the fuck people are talking about. That's insane.
These, I assume, are 3 offices, 3 doors, and they're the same.
So yeah, you first, and we can figure this out. Thankfully, actually, funnily enough, all 3 of us go in succession, and then the next group goes.
Well, you're not confined to the initiative. It's just.
Yeah, okay.
It's for later.
Toron's gonna probably say. Toron's probably going to try and talk, like either listen in or talk to certain people here and there to see what he can pick up.
Okay. Roll me a d4 if you may. Or you
I
can.
would also be doing that.
You may also roll a d4.
Can I try to, like, scope out how, like, the guards, like, how often they pay attention to the office doors in comparison to everything else, everybody else?
Roll me an insight.
Oh my goodness. I have proficiency. Let's go. 8.
How the turntable.
For the life of you, Sly, you can't really see them paying too much attention. They seem to be more focused on the guests.
Okay. Well, I
But
know Tug has like colored, but never being a super four. Or not a thing, but
yes, Torin, you kind of walk up to a group that's talking, and you kind of dress in a kind of a sneering manner as you walk up to this lady.
Lady. Lady. Oh, lady.
It seems like you will let anyone into these type of events now.
He immediately. He, upon hearing that, upon hearing that, we'll just adjust his clothing. And, just kind of look in her general direction. There some sort of problem, miss?
It's just I've been to events like these before, and they usually keep a little bit more close gap on who they fight. But I guess these archaeological delights bring in gentlemen of all shapes and sizes.
He looks around, and is she looking at him or is she looking at everyone
Yeah,
else?
Roll insight.
I felt like height over here.
24. He hasn't met this kind of person before, but he's met the type.
It seems like she's meaning what she's saying, but she also is looking like she's gauging what your response will be to her. Sizing you up.
See. He once more continues smoothing up. Rustles out his hair. He looks around. Maybe, especially considering that this is something pretty high class. I'll admit myself, I'm not the type. But, well, yeah. You know what they say about books and covers? He says, hoping, praying that the saying is multidimensional.
You look, what the fucking
The fuck is a book?
Fuck!
the hell?
Just punch him.
Tablet.
Immediately punches him.
Like I was blown. Punches and runs out the room.
Like, what the fuck? We use tablet. You fuck.
And even then, well, considering this is an archaeological site for rare and exotic materials, exotic peoples are naturally going to follow.
Roll me a risk check.
Oof.
Got no rig.
Your riz has been denied. Please submit it for approval at a later date.
Your Riz hasn't healed up yet from beating.
Perhaps.
Even then, the temporary event, most people, myself included, are here for a temporary visit. Join them with the regulars until the next big discovery.
Well, I'm certainly going to be visiting this place in my normal time. So I guess what you say there is a truth to what you're saying. I just wanted to see some of the pretty gems, but, well, seems like she moved them all to the basement.
Oh, some of the exhibits are moved during some of the exhibits are moved around during showcases.
Well, she needed to place somewhere to show her green shiny stone.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I want to make sure the merchandise is on full display. Don't want anything else trapped. So I am taking my time before I get there. My first time visiting. So
Well,
I at least get a decent view of everything else before I see the main shining star, as you say.
that was a pretty good show, but oh yeah, you're talking about the stone. Ah, yes. Well, enjoy your sightseeing. I'm gonna go get another drink.
On eyesight, his if like any of the other two are watching him, his face morphs back from like a neutral expression to his usual scowl.
Going out with everybody at the moment.
What about demonic and their friend?
It's Chad Short.
Yes, who are you going to see, Demonics? Are you looking for the man in shorts or the someone else?
He did already for it. That's
Yeah, just, making sure if you wanted that person in particular or the one he rolled.
The one I rolled.
You see a familiar looking face. Well, semi-familiar.
The guy.
The guy!
Ah, hello there, my lady.
Onyx, look, it's the person you arrested.
Wow, we're already starting the firefight.
What brings a lovely lady like yourself to a gala like this?
I haven't been in town much, and I had the lovely opportunity of an invitation, so I decided to come.
Ah, you're not from around here then.
I am, but it's been a very long time, and my family has been traveling often.
Ah! So you must have not heard of the valiant Captain Frankenheim Walters, then?
No, I cannot say I have.
Well, my lady, you're in for one amazing story, if I may say so myself. For you see. Please roll me a charisma save.
Ah, fuck.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Or a con save. Either or.
You're dead, Brandon.
He's getting put in the shadow of shadow.
Surprisingly enough, while my con is higher than my charisma, I have proficiency in charisma. Fuck,
Heaven!
Annihilated.
as early at 2.
Yo, fuck.
As Lowlight, you succumb. Like, you've heard nobles talk on and on before, but this guy is just going on and on and on. You just feel your mind going your way as the words just overwhelm your mind as you're occupied for a little while.
We've lost them to the waves.
I'm used to nobles talking. I'm usually not the one talking to them.
And then there was
I'm
that.
usually the one in intimidating armor standing over them.
And then when I led the military to the dominating victory over the water wizard who cost us in these lands, Then I was finally hailed a hero.
I feel like this place has water problems.
Man down, or people man down. Boring ass.
It's London. It was always going to have water problems. Do you know how much rainfall they get?
At least one.
Half as
Possibly
much
two.
as I get here?
Maybe even 3.
Ooh.
Could be 4 even. Gosh.
No, can't be 4. That'd be in the news more often.
Take that man down. Man down.
Yes. But what are Parza and Lise doing? Are you going to the second floor?
Or skip format? Okay.
Oh yeah, sorry, come back. Yeah, I forgot you did the
I was
insight
thinking
roll
a lot
for
of
me.
people, so
Oh yeah, you did the insight roll.
yeah,
Also,
No,
no,
that was
we're
my
just
thing.
standing at the top of the stairs for absolutely no reason, group.
Yeah, no
if I'm
reason
allowed to talk
whatsoever.
to people, I will, since I clutch guards, but I did my thing, so.
Okay. So I need to move
I'm
you.
willing to have my thing.
Just
thing
to
with you,
check as we were going past, is there something underneath these stairs? Or is it just the map doesn't represent that there's something beneath?
There's nothing beneath. Where are you? On my people in the room. No. I mean, like, where was Blaze on my like roll 20? Are you in the roll 20, Blaze?
Yes,
Huh.
He is not, from my
I,
perspective.
I am.
I did
Can-
not see him on my roll 20 as well. Up, and then something disappeared, but you showed up. That's weird.
But yeah, you're typing, you're not on the player list.
Because I'm trying to move you to the map. I can't.
I'll reload.
Dynamic lighting strikes again.
In the process of me leaving and coming back to see if that fixed it, format it.
Oh, that was me reloading as well.
Okay.
So I want to see if it fixes up, if it's just like an us thing. Yes, the wrong place.
To be fair, I did just reload.
Okay.
Huh. Well, a simple solution. Some people are going to be in darkness.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh, actually,
Do I-
wait, no.
Do I exist now?
I see him.
Oh, I see him too.
Oh, yep.
Never mind. Fuck you all.
64 card. Why are we back on the first floor?
To separate the fucking view.
He's moving the general players back, and then me and you over.
Oh.
Damn, now we can't see initiative.
Oh, yeah, fuck.
Also, as a minor thing, Groot. For some reason, Koran's health bar is not visible.
It's not. Oh, it is. Oh, probably because he.
It's not.
I think I know why. It's because he's dead.
Nice.
Also can't see demonic. Also can't see demonic. Or anybody else.
I didn't know if we could, because the last time I saw those tokens, they were beneath.
I will investigate later and
Alright.
fix. Lise.
Aha.
And I don't know why, but I haven't been able to move my Pokemon.
Oh yeah, I haven't been able to do that for a while. Is this V14 or V12?
I can do it.
That game's for me.
Clearly I'm blessed. So I'm not.
As you come into this area. Wait, sorry. I need to check my other map because I don't know which description to read off to you. I apologize.
Just read them all off.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
There is a secret passage, and this is where I...
Alright. As you come up this one, it seems like this is almost like a prehistoric area. The intact skeletons of several large prehistoric monsters are on display here, including the museum's most famous display, the beautifully preserved body of an Allosaurus, its leathery skin appearing supple to the touch. And the information placard next to the dinosaur explains it died in the Murkmire millennia ago. It was naturally preserved. Display cases along the room's walls hold fossils of other ancient predators. There's also a statue close to the stairway as you come up.
Oh. This one is free these days.
Does the statue have like a plaque on it, or is it just a statue?
Seems to just be a set of armor, more specifically. As you see several other nobles up here. Ah, welcome! It is very nice to meet you. As you see this woman.
Generica?
You're my favorite woman.
Hello. Welcome to my pristine museum. I am the curator, Alda Harkin. Who do I have the pleasure of meeting today?
The pleasure is all mine. The pleasure is all ours. I am Opposa Creed of House Creed.
Please, this other takes a moment to realize that's where she's supposed to speak up. And my name is Lisa. Good to meet you, Miss Arkin.
She nods. Well, I thank you for coming to the gala, and I hope that you enjoy yourselves and have a very content time this evening. And of course, donate generously to the museum. I hope that you take an eye on the Murkmire Stone when you have a chance. Efforts like yours is why we're able to do such excavations in the area and unearth such beautiful stones and pieces of our history.
You are too. Although I will ask, where is the stone being found? I admit I'm a bit impatient and I want to see it.
Ah, yes. As she kind of points behind. We haven't opened the room just quite yet, but it is going to be, as she kind of points to behind this door. We are going to be opening it for viewing in just a moment.
Then I will attempt to do my part as several times.
But feel free to grab some refreshments over in this direction. And of course we have a beautiful wing that you can go down, and we're going to be opening it after you pass through the ring down here. So I heavily recommend you go and take a look.
I think I will do this. Thank you very much for this suggestion.
Of course. A quick question, may I ask what your past perceptions are?
12.
Also 12.
Well, lucky for you, DCs are not high.
Hey.
You notice that she kind of keeps a hand behind her back, and she seems to be just making, it's more to the side, but she keeps on like just sorry, I'm describing this wrong. Apologies. You notice that she is like keeping her arm behind her back, and she seems like she's holding a bag behind her, like almost like a hand purse.
Okay.
Well, I must talk to the other patrons, but please enjoy your evening, and ask your guard if you need any help with anything.
I will make sure. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Lady
As she like does pass, is it at all possible to make out anything of that bag?
Roll perception.
You sure not investigation? I'll accept investigation if it's being offered.
Wait, really like investigation or something?
I would say perception.
No.
The power of the two intelligent characters who have the dumb wisdom.
I mean, to be honest, dumb to wisdom is just an 11.
10. Oh, 11.
Yeah. My strength is my dumb stat.
Of course.
Oh wait, no, that's right, I have 14. Don't have perceptions. I also dump strength and dex.
I did not dumb dex. Either way, get moving.
I'm a cripple. Yes, let us go get refreshments. Totally get refreshments, nothing else.
Super refreshing. They got blood here?
As she like passes by the guard, she will sort of attempt to catch his attention.
Roll me a d12.
Okay. Interesting.
The guards.
As you seem to get the attention of an elf guard.
Okay. Okay. Like me. Like me, air quotes.
Yes. Yes.
I understand you might be the best person to ask. I'm not sure how familiar you are with the exhibits. Why is there a set of armor there that doesn't seem particularly fitting with what this room seems to be laid out as?
Well, armor is armor is really good for historical. I think that was used to be worn by a general, I think around back 300 years ago. And it also has additional uses for security. I mean, but
So we got one.
That was not in character, but yeah, that's about what I was expecting.
Perfect confirmation.
Funny thing is, you got the newbie on the staff of that too. So the DC was even lower to not fuck up.
She sort of gives a very clear realization of he didn't mean to say that. And I'll be quiet.
Thank you.
No.
You about to get fired?
I mean, the other guard is right there, so maybe.
I'm not about looking at Poser.
Don't worry, Poser was going to walk up to him anyway.
Roll a d12. Ooh.
Ooh.
This is actually better for what a Poser was going to ask.
As this seems to be a dwarf.
I would have found it really funny if it also rolled a 2.
I was hoping.
I was hoping it would have been really
It
funny.
was going to be like, two newbies are placed right next to each other, so the other one's just not going to talk. He's like, I do. I do the same thing.
Oh, what can I help you for, miss?
Yes, hello, good sir. natural custom to this establishment. If you've ever partaken in some refreshments, I would recommend that.
Unfortunately, I haven't been here too long. Got in a bit of, well, I kind of caused some trouble on one of the work sites and, well, pay off my debt to be here. Don't really have the luxury of, buying drinks. We do have a special drink, though, I believe. The Murkmire Special. I heard that people are liking it.
That is good to know. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Yeah, I suppose I was about to start out.
Yes.
As we shall switch back to the people on the first floor.
Mm-hmm.
How are you two doing? Or three doing?
Wow.
Yeah.
He's still trapped in the shadow realm? Question mark.
I know she is.
One of us is still trapped.
She is freed.
Suffering.
Freedom.
At a level of dust.
Just gonna look around. In one hand, he'll just swipe some, like, casually swipe and eat some food while he's walking around. So he's going to, he's going to look for the shadiest motherfucker in the building. And if no one's talked to the shortsman yet, he's talking to the shortsman.
I'm going to him.
Okay, you got him, cool. Besides the shortsman, I'm looking for the shadiest dude here.
Roll me a perception. Actually, no, roll me insight. I think this is a more of an insight.
I know this won't do anything, but I'm just gonna see if I can leverage this.
Yeah, but
I will give you a situational bonus on this from that.
Okay, so what was it? Investigation or
Insight.
insight? Oof,
hey, it's not bad.
it is.
Hmm.
I push me off.
Go beyond. Poultry.
D20, please. Ooh, okay. As you're kind of looking around to see who the sketchiest one is, your eye catches something that almost makes you kind of like do a double take. This woman. Who is coming down the stairs.
I see.
Ah. What woman? This woman.
Yes.
Catches how? Just like she's just particularly like noticeable.
Well, it's just like you saw her and it's kind of like, I guess yeah, it's like a vibe check that you get. It's like, she seems like she's on a mission.
I don't know if I'm warming you up. I mean, he's great.
Hello there. I don't think we've met. As she will reach out her hand.
We'll reach out his. who will, on the sly, attempt to gauge how much strength she returns the handshake with.
She is giving like a light shake.
Okay, he's not going to push too far.
I am the curator of this museum.
Oh, I see. Let's start saying that piece things together.
Alder Arkin, pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Ron Genkai. Pleasure's mine.
I hope you are enjoying yourself so far.
Yes. Don't particularly get out to fancy places like this anymore.
Ah, that is a shame, but hopefully you do enjoy what you see enough to hopefully persuade you to make a generous donation, of course.
Yes.
But,
Not exactly. Of course, not exactly my call on this. But.
I understand. Well, she kind of
But.
takes her hand and kind of draws a line up your, like, chest. I hope you make a very good case to your boss. That, well, what I have you is worth investing in.
Well, first I gotta get a good look at the merchandise.
Ah, of course.
In his head,
By the way, have you had the shrimp yet today?
He mentally, he visibly relaxes at the mention of a normal fucking food. No, it has been some time since I've had seafood, so to speak. Especially one that was prepared half decent. His that's pretty particularly fresh. At least so I hope.
As she gives you a smile. Of course. But yes, if you wanted to see the merchandise, it is on the second floor. Simply, well, it will be opening at 6:30, but simply either go through exactly on your left, or you can make the long detour around and look at various other exhibits we have.
I think I'll look at the other. One exhibit is not one exhibit won't make an entire museum. The more things I have to show off, the better chances I can give you.
Of course. Well, have a fine day, young man.
Well, as well. So, at least be a little bit more subtle about it, huh?
She gives you a wink.
As he will, in order to keep the thing, go up and start looking around the long way. And he...
Yeah, well, what is Sly up to?
Sly's watching this happen like, God, I wish that were...
Wait, hold on.
He will never. He really wishes it wasn't him. He's very curious about this fucking guy, because well, as you can see, compared to everybody fucking else, he's brave enough to really do that. So I want to talk to him and vibe check him.
You would assume correctly. If only it was one higher view person. But yes, as you walk to the man in the shorts. Oh, hey, what's up?
That's actually very exciting to hear. Hello. I really wanted to come talk to you due to pretty much how you dress and how honestly very interesting that you decided to go that way.
I saved the owner's cat one time so I can always come in and get the free food whenever she just throws a fancy party. I don't like wearing fancy getup.
That's fair. I get that. So honestly, please make good impression if you hug his collar again.
You okay there?
Yeah, I'm not used to suits.
Ah, trust me, I got it. See, all you have to do is you have to become an adventurer, getting a good, wealthy person, have them pay for everything you want, and then you just have to be some hired help in case anything goes weird or whatnot, and you're good.
Dude, what's my knowledge on like adventurers in the world from my world? Are they like a thing? Or are they just like some people are?
In your world, they're all like adventurers, but though that's more like off in the frontier, and it was very
Not in my.
well. Technically, the more adventurers who were coming after you, but the people on your yeah.
That sounds very lucrative. Just given that you can pretty much live off that completely, I guess.
Yeah, pretty carefree.
I wouldn't expect the museum to hire adventure or something. Well, it is a museum. I would guess there's probably something people expect to go wrong.
Well, apparently someone tried to steal the stone like a few days ago. So I'm just here just in case. But I'm really here just to enjoy the food.
Yeah. But son, you mean the new? You think this?
Yeah, I think it's one of the archaeologists were like, something. Don't really know what it was all about. But yeah, it was a fire. It's such a shame.
Yeah. That's crazy. Can I get your name? It was very nice meeting you.
Name's Smut.
Sorry. Sorry.
What?
That evil upon them.
I can't believe it.
Look, I didn't have a name for them, so I just killed the first thing that came out of my mind.
What?
How dare you?
I mean, he is the curator, dog.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure's all mine. The best thing about it is that I could just look like a regular dude in shorts and shorts. These most of these noble people won't even really talk to me. Oh, cool dude.
Wow. Yeah. Enjoy your guarding duty.
Well, it's more like eating duty. It's not like anything's actually gonna happen here.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
Okay, so we have a adventurer here, like security guard.
I mean, it makes sense.
It's good information to know.
If the guards are randomized, then there has to be one guaranteed up.
Have these guards, like, how often have these guards, like, moved? In the same area?
No. Sorry, I meant to move these ones. Look, these ones are just kind of patrolling around.
Okay.
Not any rush, but just, you know, looking around, moving.
Like, guard walk.
Yeah.
I'm going to, one, grab some food. One, that's free food. Nobody said no to that. Two, walk around some more. Keep an eye out.
Alright. Are you back? Who would you like to talk to?
Everybody's talking.
You could do not talking. Goodbye.
What's over here? This doesn't seem like an out zone, is it?
Nope. It seems to be an exhibit area.
I shall wander into here.
Okay. As you wander into there, I get you a description.
Huh.
So I need to close some of your sheets. There you go. You're going into... Okay. As you seem to go into an area that seems to have a lot of ancient plants. Artificial plants made of wood, silk, and other materials sprout from awfully arranged planters. Tall ferns, bushes, strange berries, and slender trees are represented along plate cards about ancient plant life. You notice to the north is the god is going up and down.
North is this way?
Yes.
And there's nothing to the left here?
No. I mean, you can take a look around if you want, but it seems not.
Ah.
You may roll perception if you wish to see if there's anything cool in this area.
It's here.
Yeah, indeed. You in fact look around and notice this wall and notice that there's a secret door here.
I wait for the guard to pass or go back up.
Okay. You may open it.
I snick.
Roll stealth. Okay.
Heyo.
As you open what seems to be a supply closet, there was dutifully hidden away, and you notice there's also a door on the opposite side.
Snick. Peek out through the door.
As you come to a different area of the museum. This area seems to be an ancient creatures exhibit. Glass display cases boast objects related to life in ancient London. Clay plots, iridium, and scraps of leather clothes are intersected with informational placards about their historical use.
Okay. Anything interesting in this supply closet?
There seems to be a right bottle named Clorox. A mop too.
Anyway, sneak out.
Okay. I will say that it is your turn just because.
Yeah.
But what were you gonna ask?
Just if the path up here was blocked off or not.
It is not. It seems to loop around to the natural way to get from this exhibit to, or the ancient plants to the ancient creatures exhibit.
Fair. I'll probably be visiting there next.
Okay. I think that's everyone. So once again, we go to the upstairs people.
Oh, yes. Make sure, is there anyone over here at the counter?
There should be. It is a bloke. It is just a person in a maid outfit.
A guy in a maid outfit? Fuck yeah. So just, you did say originally, right? That wasn't us going insane, right?
No, you're not crazy. He's better original.
He's not making any comments on it.
See. Remember announces, but this is actually an Arknights game.
We're in Arknights. Well, one of us is an animal.
Vampires is not.
Yeah, we got other ones. That makes a lot of sense.
Oh, yeah, we got a rabbit person.
Funnily enough, I recently got to work
vampires.
for something.
I mean, elves exist in Arknights and so do dwarves, so
Clearly all the things are
just
here.
not called dwarves.
The last event I touched heavily focused on those four.
Yeah, so these are all... Again, I don't like your silence whenever we're trying to confirm this, but we'll grab whatever looks like the most... The food that looks like the most like whatever she's eaten before. which is probably the most normal looking food.
Close up to do this.
We gotta start eating the people here. Come on.
We're setting out.
Damn.
Ah, yes. What is going on?
There seems to be some kind of very plain looking grey cube. It looks... It jiggles. The-
Jello.
Yes.
Grey Jello.
Yes.
Stone flavored, my favorite.
Wasn't there something about like the original Jello being made with bone dust?
Yes. I can't say this.
But yes, I assume we'll basically just be grabbing something to eat.
Okay.
And then looking around. Well, Lisa's going to want to look around this area a bit first.
Okay.
Particularly, we're going to want to look around this area, around over there.
Alright, you can move in that direction.
Apoza is going to follow, unless I misheard something perfectly, follow Archie's suggestion and go start checking out the exhibits.
Uh-huh.
That was indeed a suggestion. Lisa just wants to look around.
Well. I'll do Seaman first. Down here, there seems to be creatures of the past exhibit. Fossils of small prehistoric creatures are arranged here, some as fully reconstructed skeletons. The exhibit includes the Microraptors, Amphipods, dwarf elephants, and the ancestor of the cockatrice. Informational placards tell the stories of these creatures and their bones discovery. And you do see one guard patrolling. For you, Miss Elise, you can just move your token to the top right.
Yeah, she's making an effort and is actually just genuinely looking around the exhibits as she does go. She will spend a bit looking at this. But yes, we'll head in that direction. As I pass, I won't idle too long. But can I make out anything that particularly stands out about the armor? Obviously, in the direction of is this thing going to come alive and stab us later today? But you know.
Roll me Arcana. You have a pretty strong suspicion. You haven't cast any magic, but you do get the sense that there is what's the word? Cavings on in some of the places that is made so magic can easily flow through it. It is well polished. It doesn't seem like it has rust. It's very much that magic can throw through this and could very well animate.
Okay.
I raised my hand for a question. I just remembered something.
Yo.
Wasn't there a thing with Seaman casting tech magic before entering and then scoping it out?
Yes. You forgot about
I believe I thought I asked if you're going to do it as you enter or you're just doing it right now.
it was going to be before we entered.
Okay.
We got in the line. While we were still in the car, pretty much. She was ritual casting in the car.
Okay. Backtrack slightly then. I don't think it's too slightly in this area. Oh, I lied. Hold on. This is actually easy since you just...
I have technical access to all 6 of those spells.
Okay. So yes. So I'm just backtracking slightly. You will notice the same type of abjuration when you are over here on the spot here. No. You would have noticed that the armor was indeed magical. And last but not least, I need to check this thing. You would notice that this thing was also magical.
Bro,
The Allosaurus.
Well, fuck up Ned, you leave me alone.
well, it's a good thing Oposa already probably looked like she had a scowl when she was looking at that thing.
The best way to put it is it's the best way to describe how it's magical is, I think, transmutation a bit.
Am I making something for a second?
Mm-hmm.
And made object is transmutation.
Not exactly.
Okay. Not handmade objects, guys, are done it! Wait, no! Wait. No. Awaken only works from in.
Awaken as beasts.
You can always expect it closer if you want.
Nah, I already said it. It would be unnoble-like of her to go back on her word for such a pointless reason.
But yes, Lazy, if you come over here, you notice.
Okay, to the third dimension.
You see a staircase to you over here.
Mm-hmm. Leading up.
Yes. And you can enter down here. Privies.
Privies. Does there seem to be anyone here right now?
Nope.
She will, like, I guess, like, do a very minor search of the place, see if we need to hide in here, whether it would seem like a good idea.
Roll me investigation.
I can do that. Can I cast guidance right now? I can't remember. Yes? Yes, because you don't need your focus if it's not material component,
Correct.
I want to say. So I can cast guidance. I'm not gonna, though. I've made the decision I'm not gonna, just in case. I should have.
You get the feeling that they're very well cleaned, and as long as you probably get here after if there's a cleaning clue, you should be okay.
Okay.
And if any guard just checks, you just have to jump them if they open the door.
Yeah. We'll begin heading back then.
But as you see, Torin walk up.
Ah, how was it on there? The exhibit itself isn't open up yet. I don't know if you're here right now, mentally present, not kidnapped, away by a strange demon.
Am I talking to the spirit that puppets your
Perhaps
corpse?
you're still haunted by the finger at the post.
Is the logical nonsense in the room with us right now?
Is he
Oh,
piloting
oh, me.
his
Ah,
flight
yeah.
Yes, you're you.
Yes. Good. So, Toron has essentially just been meandering on the long way, looking around for aid.
I think you are just getting up the stairs right now.
Yeah, just getting up the stairs and them to see you.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if you caught it. She mentioned the exhibit isn't open just yet. It seems.
Yeah, no, I just got felt up by the head honcho.
Yes, we met her as well. Don't believe she felt either of us up though.
That's unpacking. We should have debriefs after these, so we can unpack all of the new things we've learned. Anyway, did you check the long way? You points his thumb to this area.
I haven't been down there, but she'll as I imagine they will make a effort to begin moving so they don't look hella suspicious.
Yep.
The statue is one of the mentioned part of the security. And the privies are relatively quiet if necessary.
Good to hear. Just know that if necessary, I might decide to try and hang in here after closing time before anything else comes in.
She nods. And have you made much progress with the officers?
Yes, I'm getting a lay of the land first, and while you guys check the exhibits, I'm gonna try and while you guys observe these, I'm gonna try and check the fire.
She nods, and so far I've seen 6 guards and 25 guests, and then the curator herself.
Good. That you will look around to see if you can find anything on the wall.
These
Rooms,
are
hiding
just
places.
roll
Extra guards.
roll perception.
Persimmon. Persimmon.
You do not find any hidden passages here.
Interesting.
Oh,
No
so
hidden
you
passage.
can probably, I assume he can see from down there that the stairs up.
Yeah. He can indeed see.
Hidden passageways. Crazy. High.
No.
Low guards.
Mm-hmm.
Places.
Yeah, I've just been here. I've been waiting for my turn.
And he's just gonna look around for guards, any particular other rooms, and again the astounding lack of secret passageways.
Yeah. With that check, you did not find any secret passageways in the areas that you were searching.
Good to know.
But yeah, suppose
Suppose there's going to be walking through, checking out the exhibits, going through the fossils and seeing which of these she recognizes and which of these she doesn't.
You probably recognize a good few of them.
I guess is a better way to phrase it.
Me. But nothing too special in this one. But I will switch to the other group as you do get an announcement goes throughout that the Murkmire is now open. What the fuck? And you can go and review it now. But yes, be right back in just 5 minutes. I need to get my mom cake.
So we might have a setup.
Maybe.
I think that if I find a decent place, I can have Torrent hide out the entire night for everyone else to break in, like pincer attack. Okay.
I'm gonna try to see if I can't try getting people free. Like, fuck with the people.
Yeah.
Especially if more people.
You'll have to re-get your thieves tools first.
Yeah. That's why when I fly.
Yeah, come after me.
I was gonna get them back from you, but we are in a relatively public space, so that probably wasn't a good idea.
Yeah, that's why we're gonna wait for when it becomes like it's announced, and then he's going to like slink off and try and do things. Probably not enough. Probably only probably not one of us run interference with the lady before we do that, though. So,
Not me.
Not me.
I'm gonna probably nominate Opoza. This is probably the best person.
I'd like to not deal with her random people.
I was gonna say Opoza would. I don't think.
I could do it. I wouldn't like it. I'd rather not. She reminds me of people of my home invention. Bitches.
Yeah. So it does same for Toron, but
Opoza has this thing called living among nobles.
Yeah, you're good. I'll deal with this. I'd rather not. Like if I must, but I don't.
As an aside, I've just been imagining every single time Opoza has been walking around like his dress. It's just been fucking gross done.
Probably.
Same energy, just less stupidity.
Yeah. Clive has been continuously adjusting his outfit. Suits are not something he ever. Also feels weird for not being singled out at all.
yeah. How does it feel to just blend into the crowd for once?
Feels wrong.
All right, then you take point in the next job. Have fun.
Well, it's called not being seen at all.
Just do
Fair
all the
enough.
talking and then just go,
Give me more experience to try. Fire!
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We have enough rooms.
Should have been a ranger. Should have been a druid. There's our class. There's our diversifier. Eh. Not super into sorcerer. We'll try it. But that's not. It's the class I'm not super into. It's the same with druids as well. I'm not super into them, but I want to try it as well.
You gotta give
It
it
is,
an honest attempt before you can completely say you don't like it.
From my experience, Druid was pretty fun.
Oh, druids are good. I just never play one.
I disagree. I hate Druid Paladin for no adequate reason, and I will stick with that opinion.
Never get an opportunity to think of making a paladin.
Oh yeah, you do have a paladin. Like, it's for the Crusade.
Nothing happening. It's a paladin sorcerer. So I'm playing two fucking classes.
He's in the voice chat. Leave him alone. Don't know if he's paying attention, but he's in the voice chat.
No.
He's probably reading Return of the Rune Lords and not paying attention.
Probably that
I'm
one.
on book 3 of Return of the Room.
I made a paladin sorcerer. No, not really understanding what I was doing. Was like, I'll play paladin sorcerer. Like,
You
it's
fool.
like,
Oh, charisma all of the time.
Menacing. I forgot how menace to the Return of the Rune Lords party probably is at certain points during this adventure, where they're like, we are standing like 10 feet from something that if it decides it like wants to blink us out of existence, can.
yeah, ruler stuff is it's 3 separate parties. Cancel the first party returning.
Yeah. There's actually a fun little detail that I can only share with one person as well, for when it comes to like previous party members.
I remember.
Alright, lad, bets on who it is.
Probably not me.
Me.
Well, you guess probably Blaze. It's not like they talk to each other
that seem in?
all the time.
Oh,
Yeah, I knew for a second. It was not me.
What do I even come
But yeah, like I can't remember if there's an opportunity for the Shattered Star party to come back, but the original like Rise of the Lord party,
I don't think the Shattered Star Party should come back.
Coward.
but yeah, like the Rise of the Lord party,
Blaze,
yeah,
we're
like
going to get murdered!
they have a section in the
Now we'd be fine.
It'll be assistance! It'll be self-assisted suicide at that point!
Now we'd be fine.
We got this.
We can handle them.
We can handle everything on the team.
Also,
Let me figure out my character.
Would you like to become a
return.
master summoner?
one thing I'm thinking, I'm looking into it, and one thing I'm thinking, because it would honestly, to be fair, like I think there is a point, like to make it easier. I feel as if the mythic abilities being, like not coming from the events of the story, but obviously being like the impetus is the events of the story. It's like every character has like mythic potential on their own. It's just events cause it to wake up. If I go with that being it. It can be mythic. Mythic potential can come anywhere. Being close to a legendary creature dying and it rubbing like it's
He wasn't
yeah.
He was just out of like normal classes.
Yo, what the fuck do I even do? What the fuck would I make?
I think only 2 people have pitched like concepts in it
Wait
so
a
far.
minute. Oh god, I
Because
just...
that's why I got my crafter.
Wizard?
I think I've just realized something. Oh, I just realized something I can do.
Fuck, every time. It's Hunter something else.
Which, Pathfinder plug.
Yes.
What the fuck would I play? What's a class I don't? What's a class? What's a class that I
Vampire Hunt.
I don't know how well that works out.
It doesn't if you're not against a vampire.
Mystic.
Yeah,
Anyway, hello.
Doesn't exist in Pathfinder. I had to think there for a second.
and I was like, do we have a good equivalent?
The occult classes.
Yeah, that's all. But I feel like
Probably
spiritualist.
medium, I guess, or spiritualist. Probably the equivalent to mystic, I guess.
Anyways, I have to go. See y'all.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah.
Like a fart in the wind.
Were you prior informed he'd have to be leaving?
No.
Okay. I was just curious.
I'm now alone down here.
Yes.
All alone.
Prime shanking.
Don't have my knife.
Yeah, so suppose hearing that it's being open, he's going to go up to this nearby guard and go, excuse me.
D12. D12.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
Assuming the newbie group.
damn it.
The newbie cannot cross space-time to arrive there.
How do you know?
As
He
you,
has a twin brother!
Triplet.
Well, then he'd be on an adjacent number.
as you see a very young, a very young adult human in shiny new god gear. Hello, can I help you?
Yes, I was wondering if there was an entrance to the, I point on the stone thing.
Murkmire?
Murkmire.
Oh yes. Of
I was
course.
wondering if there was an entrance to the Murkmire Stone that way, or whatever.
Yes. Oh, no, there is.
Thank you very much.
Of course, glad I could be of assistance, madam.
Have a good day, sir.
As I will switch to Cormac first, because he's a...
Go ahead. You know where Pose is going?
all by yourself.
Question with the announcement. Do all people seem to go upstairs?
Well, it's gone to sleep in the supply closet.
A good amount of people seem to start heading upstairs.
Does the guards, adventurer, and
The guard will go up, the adventurer will go up, the guards will stay, and who was the other one?
I was thinking of asking her. Does she also go up, or she scour down here?
She seems to be talking to the people who are not going up.
Any words they pick up, or just casual conversation?
Mostly about seeing the stone. But do give me a perception though. Well, talk about rolling one higher. You pick out a bit of thieves' cant in her speak. Just listening to what she is saying, you hear the same kind of question kind of asked over about the shrimp. And with your knowledge of how the cant operates, she seems like she's asking two questions mainly. What organization are you from? And two, let me just double check something real quick. You asked someone about, you guys didn't hear that. Everything's fine.
Which
Everything's fine.
organization are you from, and...
In a question, like, just ask, like, the word steal in a questioning manner.
I see. First, small question about the building. Is it, from the looks of the building, does it look like anything goes above these, like, rooms in particular, or is it just like, it's just these rooms? Would there be like a hallway above these?
What do you mean?
Like, for the three rooms right here, is it just the three rooms and it's a big open space in this section, or is it just like there's a floor above them?
Wait, there is a floor above them.
Okay. So, wanted to check, just in case like there could be like a thing over here. Well, I wanted to make sure it's there, just make sure the layout was in my brain. I want to see if she'll try to talk to me. Not like go and talk to her. I want to see if she approaches me at all, and if people go as these things and everything happens.
Well, if you do stay here, she will go up to you. My, hello there. I do not think I've ever met such an individual like yourself. Then I am the curator of this museum. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you as well. My name is Fly. It's not quite a surprise. My people usually are fairly reserved.
That is quite interesting. Excuse me for my rudeness, but I actually don't think I've seen someone of your race before.
Here. So we usually stick to ourselves and go any place.
If it might not be too... Oh, my apologies. I was just gonna ask if you don't mind. What are you called?
There's an actual term. A term I have remembered.
Paragon.
I think that I've heard please talk about.
Because Paragon is the actual term, Rabbit Folk is the UA. It's like how Owl Folk in the UA, and then Alvin.
Yeah, look, I think crowd check. I didn't see it. I say the race name.
Blah, 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 blah. Ah, I see. Blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, well, that is quite interesting. By the way, what organization are you from? I should ask you about the shrimp. I mean, you know one.
That one. We were told to keep that down low as fuck, right? replies with what is he doing up? Self-employed at the moment, checking out prospects as I go along.
She raises an eyebrow. Interesting. Well, if I were you, I would definitely try out the calamari. Perhaps I could get you in contact with a group I know if you're interested. If you are freelance.
Always. Always will. See, would you want to give me an opportunity?
Well,
Continue to do.
well, of course. Well, if you come to another event, of course, leave a generous donation. I'm sure we can have dinner some other time. You are quite a strapping young man. And, well,
You're quite.
you know what they say about rabbits.
Is that racist?
To me, yes. Heard that many times before. But as she said, if another event happens, what was it again?
You were talking. She was. This is not the place for it, but maybe we could talk over dinner at a later point.
That would be quite lovely. I'd love to hear the opportunities that you could have. Hear you speak about opportunities that
She smiles. Kinda goes to talk with another group.
I want to insight her.
What are you trying to insight?
Is she on to me? Does she suspect anything about me in particular, or is she just thinking, okay, it's just somebody freelance who knows they could. I want to see if she suspects me of anything at the moment.
Okay, roll insight. You could tell that she has an eye on you, and she is close to a guard right now, so she could pass instructions off to keep an eye on you, since, well, people who know the can't are usually have quick fingers. And you know the can't. Like, she's a little suspicious of you, but not.
It's not like he's here to steal something. It's like, oh, he could, but he probably won't.
I would say it's more of a he could.
Yeah, possibilities there. So, I will go check out, go get some more food for one. Because free food's nice. And I will go check out the upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm very curious about them. And make sure I keep myself straight and narrow, not letting myself linger to make sure he's here.
Okay. So I shall rejoin all the players at one place.
Probably fucked up so bad. Oh boy.
Who knows? I know. Ha 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 ha. But yes, who wants to go first up here?
I vote Lorelei.
I also Lorelei.
She seems to have been stuck in the closet. Yes.
Stuck.
She went through a secret door and never came out.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys can see her.
I mean, if no one else is going to volunteer, I'll move with the group out here into the room.
Yeah, Pose is just kind of going to be coming in through the other entrance, so... She's just kind of waiting by the wall, by the guard. Like, that way I can still see a fish, you know? Oh.
There seems to be 2 entrances into this room. As you enter this area, there seems to be a lot of different gemstones on display in this area. If you want to be a little bit more fancy.
I would open this door then.
Yes. Yes. What's that, Seaman?
You said something about if you want to roll, if you want to be fancy, which is...
Oh no, I said I'm sorry. I was gonna describe something. The in the area that you're just in is the Underworld Wonders exhibit with glittering ore and gemstones arranged in velvet-backed display cases with informational placards explaining local geological history. But if you pay that no mind, you may go ahead. But as for people who are coming into this room, the gemstone ring chills around several tables cluttered with crystal and silver tableware. Against the east wall, a light green stone rests atop of a marble pedestal. I believe I should be able to share this with you guys.
Oh, yeah. Maybe there's something inside it.
She's trying to look at
to be
it.
fair, no, like, to actually give them it, like, it's not the benefit of it. Like, let's be honest, she totally knows what's going on.
Oh yeah, at this point, it's super.
You could think it's just like amberite.
Maybe.
Especially because it looks like a skeleton.
Yeah, but...
It's just that
So
those
those
words
are-
are...
Yeah. So that was a
Oh, good.
client.
These days very much like moving with the group, just to be clear. Not like making a beeline for anything.
But yeah.
Thorn is
I'm
going to
not the
try
person you
and,
meant to send that to.
Oh. Oops. Sorry, I was just I got the cake for my friend. I purchased the cake for my friend, so I was just gonna send them a message. You're right above them.
Question. Which one is the room that people are going into?
This one.
I don't care what it comes.
Yeah, I'm also going to be following the crowd, as it were.
I mean, you're probably a bit behind anyway, I imagine.
Yeah, I'll put myself back here.
I'll just look in the corner to see if Pose is somehow already in the room.
Thorn's gonna attempt to get to be lost track of while people move around and stuff. Just find somewhere to be hidden in sight of maybe the rooms or something in case people move around.
Say that again, sorry? No.
He's gonna try and be hidden. He's gonna try to be hidden while people are all doing the shuffle.
Roll stealth.
He's gonna try and find place to hide up. Ah. 19.
You successfully stick to the walls as the skull kind of more pays attention to what's happening out here. But yes, for those who come into the room, the green gemstone is very large, and well, you may do what you wish to do. As the guards stand the walls and just, it's pretty guarded, but they'll keep an eye on the situation.
Lisa will like go around and read all the plaques and all of that jazz. Act of the sightseer, and also kind of genuinely be the sightseer.
Because she's super in.
As the main placard is on the Murkmire Stone, and the placard describes how it's fine in the Murkmire recently, how anything that might have had cultural significance to the people who used to live there many years ago. There's nothing about your employers, Mr. Cassie Daniels, theories on anything connected to the Eldritch.
Question.
Answer.
Can I try to, without getting too close, but I want to make sure I present myself as neutral as possible after that conversation with the lady. Alright, okay. Alba.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try to, from a safe distance scrutiny? Like, what does it look like? How does it look like it's being detected? Besides, like, the Kobe.
Roll me investigation.
Whilst you do that, can I, as someone who's getting more close, look around for anything reminiscent of how the statue itself was sort of prepared for magic?
Roll Arcana.
Aha!
Would you have been using guidance there?
I am not going to be using a verbal and somatic spell right now, no.
Unfortunately for you, Sly, you're a bit too far away to really see too much into it. It seems pretty out in the open that if you wanted, you could just swipe it. And Lisa, you do not notice anything like the statue had.
Okay. Is this just a door to like the exhibit below?
Yes.
Cool. Mind if I open it?
Go ahead.
Watch out.
Watch out.
Door open.
It is open. How about you, Opposer? Do you have any questions?
No, Opposer's probably just going to, after everyone crosses, get closer to the stone, join the peanut gallery.
Alright. Is there anything you would like to roll?
Does there seem to be anything weird about, like,
Oh, I would say that detect magic would have run out over here.
Yeah, no. I
Yeah.
get you.
Yeah.
It's got, I think, a 10-minute duration.
Yeah.
Yeah. We know we've been here. I'm more saying like from the work.
E.
Does someone just feel a bit off? Like, why is this in this exhibit?
Roll me intelligence.
Not intelligent. Okay.
You could surmise that this is probably placed here due to, well, it's kind of weird because there are 3 distinct exits in this area, despite most other rooms not really having, just being like 1 or 2 exits. And while, yeah, there are 3 guards placed here, like, there doesn't seem anything outright defensible about this room. So there has to be something here. Perhaps a trap? Perhaps? Maybe something that can close doors? And maybe the fact that it's on the 2nd floor and there's no real good exits, only the front door, that you have to go a long way to get in and a long way to get out. But nothing strikes you as why they, like, it gives you more questions why they placed it here than anything definitive.
How tall is the ceiling in here?
30 feet.
Okay.
I love when a module gives you that information.
Anything of note on the ceiling?
Roll me perception.
What? Fucking come on, please.
Well, since you're specifically looking at the ceiling, you would notice that there is a vent here.
What?
Does it, like, a vent so it would lead directly into this room, presumably?
Yes.
What? Oh, I see. Oh yeah, that reminds me. There we go. Forgot I had that one.
Save it for when we break stuff at night. Anyway. Now. Next. Vent.
Yeah, Lisa will note that, and then we'll from this point on, like, make note of looking for vents and such things in this room, in this area.
Okay.
Well, we're not in this area. Here, she will look for vents. She's gonna stick around in the room until she's got, like, a proper view of all the exhibits, and then we'll make her way out.
Okay.
Attempting to look normal, and also just being normal.
Okay. How about you, Mr. Stealthy Boy?
Me, he is going to, while people are slightly distracted, continue to creep around and note for any decent, like, get a decent feel for how they're patterned. Most notably, looking for any places to more permanently hide, or an opening to get in one of those rooms.
You can make your way down here. You notice this guard seems mainly to patrol this area. It seems like the guards are not rotating too much in the actual, like, designations. So this guard is staying in this area. You notice the guard all the way down here. I don't know if you can see my ping or not. Is rotating there. The guards in the main room are staying here. It seems like they're moving around, but they're sticking to their designated posts.
Yeah. Good. That's good to know. Yeah, and then basically just looking out for any spots and stuff. Post up if need be.
Mm-hmm. But you do not see any hidden stuff, at least from where you are right now.
Yeah. He's just gonna take the opportunity to slowly peep around. Or
Oh.
try and slip out of the line of sight and get out of the room. This guy's not paying attention.
I'll let you keep your previous stealth check, and you're able to do it quite fine.
Just continue observing, looking for rooms. Observing, yeah, this is that room. But besides that, if you can like make a chance to catch anything, besides that, he's just looking out for anything amiss, or strange. Catch.
Other than the fucking dinosaur, it's pretty normal.
Okay.
But yes, I think this will be another round for people.
Yep.
I'll say Louise is probably looking to meet back up with Torin.
Now.
So she will be heading back in the direction she last saw him.
Okay.
It becomes like particularly obvious to him that considering he knows that everyone else is, in the room. I guess it would be relatively obvious that he's being looked for. He might try and show himself, or at least get a signal to her to
Yeah, you guys have a bit of free roam at this point. As the timer is not moving as fast right now. So feel free to do what you want and ask what you want while on this floor.
Cool. I'm out here. If that's alright.
Yeah.
Prawn will wait till her gaze sweeps in the general direction to poke his head out.
She will note him and begin to head in that direction then. Also, to confirm, Guru, is that meant to be a doorway?
No idea what you're talking about.
Cool. Because I just noticed that. Yeah, I mean, actually, considering the guy in the cafe there, she will more head off in this direction, heading for said privy. As weird as that kind of is.
Mm-hmm.
So, did she mention for Torin to follow, or did she just?
She would have she would have made eye contact and attempted to sort of gesture off in that direction as subtly as she can.
Zip.
As she will relay what she's seen in there, and will in particular point out that, hey, there's a vent between the main room and that room there. So if the doors get locked in any manner, that might be a way we could get in.
Get out.
Additionally, though that one looked rather thin, if we could find another one that's perhaps a bit larger, we could even attempt to hide in that until the time passes.
So, the name of the game is to find the hiding.
Sorry?
So the name of the game is to find the other side of the vents, so we know at least where it's going to end. That's it.
No, we know where they are.
Oh.
It's straight through this wall.
Oh, dope. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it is literally just from inside the room to the main room.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is at 5 foot
We gotta
then,
find.
at best.
Imagining Karen's we gotta find no, we know where it is.
No, I know how geometry works. And she will. Must have been distracted from there. And she'll like lean around the corner. Let's see what's up there.
Well, they, no offense, they were very striking. And if need be, I could look. I think I managed to keep myself out of it, out of eyesight.
She will nod if you believe so, yeah. I am rather good at hiding though, for what it's worth.
Looking at the
Looks a bit offended.
looking at the entirely dark half of her face. Oh, fair enough.
Could I have my tools? Might be good if I could have those for future.
She hands it back to her. There you go.
Haha, my thieves' tools. I can cast the rest of my spells again.
Swan will take out his thieves' tools and just have them on his person while he's there.
So you get out your goodies.
And he will also hand out Sly's thieves' tools. Let me see Sly passing these.
She will conceal these upon her person, which I imagine isn't too difficult to do, because I do have a decent passive sleight of hand if you're willing to use that.
Yes. You're able to hide them quite well.
Yeah.
I'm going to go downstairs.
Yep.
We'll see what the situation is like down there. She will. She's like, I know.
As opposed to Sly, what will you be up to right now?
Oposa, having thoroughly examined the exhibit, is going to be attempting to locate our good old fireplace.
Okay. You would find that she's not on the second floor.
In which case, she is going to be reasonable and going to one of the guards. Excuse me, sir.
D12?
I'm just determined to roll as many d12s as possible. Already rolled that one.
Ooh.
What? Haven't gotten this one. It's the newer rookie. Just got hired.
As you see a human male who seems to be very gruff. Ma'am,
Yes, I was wondering if you were. I was wondering if you were Mrs. Arthur.
she's in the museum right now.
I imagine, considering you spoke to this man, I was hoping more the exact room. I assumed you'd know where she'd be if she doesn't seem to be at the
How would I know I'm in this room?
He's not an arsehole, he's an idiot.
A fair point, yes. A fair point, yes. Carry on with what?
I can't carry on with a day. But how can you carry a day?
Excuse me, sir.
You sir, could you tell?
Can I interest you in a bridge?
D12.
5.
Hi. You haven't got this one thing.
As this guy is also a human with a gruff expression.
Another idiot.
Former soldier who takes nothing literally.
Oh, he's
Sir,
cat.
I was wondering if anyone
I think I know where she would be at this time of day. What's it to you?
Well, she is supposed to be
Right.
Well, she is supposed to be showcasing this exhibit. I was hoping to ask her some questions about it.
Well, if you really want to know, it's not really my job description to tell you. So if you want to pay me for it, I can.
Laugh. I'm gonna go see him. Her fate of two horrible guys.
I mean, there's a third one you could try.
Nah, third time's not the charm for this one.
I was gonna try. Honestly, she was probably just walking over to the third one and just stop her.
Unless you're looking for her. Hey, are you trying to name Alda? It's probably there. She's on the first floor.
Ah, thank you very much. Just
Fucking flawless.
it is very
Hello,
concerning.
person I don't know. This is where they are. Thanks, Sly.
We came in here together.
Yes, but not everyone saw that was what it's going for.
Not everybody knows.
Well, fucking, I'm rolling with it.
Let me show you.
At least some people here actually. Unlike the people who work here, it's nice to see that some.
Let me show you the way. And as we start going this way, and then try to not get by some of the guards, talk to her, and just... Maybe keep yourself, I don't know if you know something. As we walk away, trying to...
I'm aware of the language. I've never exactly had any pleasant conversation with those who speak it. Oh, did I said that?
Yeah, I was thinking to myself, he probably doesn't know Selma. I'm pretty sure I'm the only person in this party who took Selma. But he would try to, as he leaves you, try to tell you quietly. The fighter is having a bit more outside than what we expect. Part of some I'll call it underground kind of network.
Well, yeah, this is an archaeology dig.
Shut! No!
I think we just got. Well, actually, as we've gotten away from some of the guards and just the other people, I think we've established that people around the bush tends to be rather dangerous. So explain before we get near.
Working with crime.
My wording was bad, and I think I didn't catch that till right now. Yeah, she's part of organized crime. I'm pretty sure.
I'm a crime.
Mine is some kind.
She actually said that he was the one who
Also, fair warning, I may have spoken to her, said I was extremely fucking know me.
instructions, nothing more. If anything, that's just a being more excuse to complain about things in front of the gods.
Oh, because of me! I had nothing! Thoran's in the toilets right now. He pissing hard.
Don't let the shrimp go bad.
Alright, so to be clear, who's going down, who's staying up?
I think all of us got told. I think all of us are going one direction. The three of us are going down. Thoran's going up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me, let's you two to go down. I'm going to focus
Oh,
on...
actually, also, for that, on the other side. It's the big dinosaur. The big dinosaur.
I don't know what the Murkmire Stone is.
Is this by the time you've met up with me? Oh, cool.
Presumably, there weren't many people stationed on the surface, yeah. So, like, there's nothing to stop us.
I mean, meta-wise, I'll tell you, I've located all 12 guards.
What?
I've pinned down their locations.
I have no idea what you need.
Yeah, if
Nobody
that's,
could possibly
she will.
pinpoint all of the guards' locations.
Yeah, she will. She will like look over at the other section like that. There's also ones where it like a point where it's probably hard to see from above about the like below the waist. Elise will attempt to palm the sliced thieves' souls towards him.
As he feels like the palming, like just taps, he passes it back, shakes his head, kind of like mutters.
She will frown, but no.
As I'll do the logic first. There seems to be nothing stopping you from going up to the attic. I don't actually have it on the map because these maps didn't come with it, but for what it looks like, I give you this drawing.
He switches over to him to another map. It's just a penis.
It's
He goes, fuck you.
the attic.
Oh my god, I can't believe someone went up to clearly.
Over the 7 out of 10. I'll give that one to you. That was pretty good.
They weren't supposed to go up to the clearly defined attic.
Here you go.
Shitty
Simple, but pretty good. Oh, I see. Thank you.
As indeed, you see the skylight appear. As a winding staircase leads up to this cramped space filled with haphazardly stacked boxes. Starlight pours into a space through a large skylight. It seems like the boxes are mainly filled with supplies for events. And there are, well, nothing really else in this room. Would you like to do anything, Mr. Logic Man?
Yes, he's going to find/construct his optimal hiding space. And hope to God that everyone agrees that if everyone understands what's going to happen if he just doesn't show up again.
Okay.
Yeah, fine. I better he went up.
Roll me. What'd be a good check for this?
Percentile.
Yeah, roll me a. Yeah. Give me a survival or a stealth check.
Okay. Damn.
Well, I think it's really obvious how you ended up in jail.
Ooh.
Ample opportunity. Fuck, get out!
I was gonna say, is there a box big enough for him to just shove his whole body in?
Roll me a d20.
Take this?
Okay.
Yeah.
13.
It's not too cramped. But, you know. You're just in the box?
It's gonna go in the box.
In the box.
What? Real quick, what was that box?
Also, how long left have we got for the Scala?
It's around 7 o'clock right now.
Minimum an hour and a half, right?
It's around 7 o'clock right now.
So yeah, an hour and a half.
Okay.
Hours.
When does it end again?
8 o'clock.
8.
Okay. Let me show you an hour minimum in a box.
Hey, it's very comfy. It has some fine linen in it.
Hour and some change.
What's it, you guys doing this type?
Probably.
Yeah, but again, he also has everyone's like stuff. So like you come in through the skylight. You guys can immediately set up.
Wait, hold on. No, what?
No.
What? Why would you keep the stuff in here? That's all of our weapons. How the fuck are we gonna get in?
That's all of our items. How the fuck are we going to get in? You have all of our rope.
Fine.
You have not done this through.
I'm not gonna get out of the box and try to find people. Yeah.
That's like a time still. That's not
Gets in the box, opens the bag, goes, oh, maybe I should give this to them.
Only
Gets
one
out
of
the
us.
box.
Only one of us has a kind.
So that's why 9 stealth is the way it is.
Yeah. He hasn't done this before, but
He's a
now that he's found his attic space, he's going to climb out of the box and start make his way down to find everyone else. At least one other person, so he can tell them how this goes.
so mad. I thought I fucked it up by talking. Clearly I haven't done the worst choice yet.
But yeah, so I suppose we're heading downstairs then.
Yes.
Yeah, lovely conversation. Okay.
Da 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 da. And you know the fun thing about this, I can bug demonic Simushi with what you were doing. Because I'm not going to go into the heist part until, well, I hope you guys are not going to steal the stone in broad daylight.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, no, I don't
It's-
think.
no.
No, unless
All
we-
elements are no.
Unless something perfect happens.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
the
let's-
thing is, I don't think we were ever going to have the time for it, because Yapoza was, for the most part, just going straight there in the route we would have been able to get in there from, and I didn't make it. That was never going to happen.
We
Oh, yes.
do not have beating.
Yeah, I'll just move some people off because they've either left or gone upstairs. There are significantly less nobles down here.
Crime, lady.
Like, he's also not here.
Now he left. Okay, his job's
Yeah, he
done.
went up. Presumably not to the diamond, but to get food.
More food.
And the Yapoza will, of course, be walking down the stairs to attempt to join the presumably crowd of people attempting to talk to her.
Yeah. I mean, she's more going to the groups herself, but... Ah, Miss Creve, we meet again.
Yes, yes.
Did you get a chance to... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, yes, I did get a chance to observe the city. It was lovely.
Ah, I'm quite glad to hear that.
Yes, it is good to see that. Yes, it is good to see that future prospects are being well maintained.
Why, of course, it is our duty here at the museum to find what was of the past and show it to the present so we may prepare for the future.
Of course. I did have some questions regarding the exhibit
Of course.
I noticed a couple, what to say, out of place artifacts. I don't understand the significance to the stone itself, so I was wondering if you could clarify.
Well, of course. Well, we've been we've been at that dig site for quite some time now, and we believe the stone has some spiritual importance to the people of that era. We believe that they might have worshipped it, or perhaps used it as like how magicians use gemstones, might have used it as a magical conduit, as there is some magical energies coming from it. We theorize that this could be perhaps a way for us to channel energy in the future if we're able to understand how civilizations in the past used it.
I see. So, is the portrait of that man behind the stone someone that is theorized with the past?
No. That is just one of the paintings that we had up when this place was constructed. I believe that is the founder of this city.
I understand that that could not be moved.
Indeed. It would be too much of a hassle, and well, what better way to honor the founder of the city, the Rat King, than to have a stone of the past be put in there.
You're not the Rat King. A different Rat King.
There's a lot of Archknights now.
I thought I heard like two things, like, was it the Rat King or the Mad King? Like,
No, it's the Rat King.
I heard both in my brain, like, which one was it?
Speaking of stone, is that stone statue that was fired in a similar case, or is naturally?
That is just decorations. As much as the stone is there, we need other things to keep eyes moving. In fact, it is part of our design team's effort to attract the eyes into that room. And well, the gemstone is of a brilliant green that it will draw your eyes naturally to it.
I'm curious, are you waiting for something? I was quite surprised when I didn't see you in
Oh.
we would have been in there ready to establish all forms.
I didn't want to...
When I went to go ask for the guards about it, they rudely swept me aside.
Well, it's a duty to watch out. As for me, I was just roaming around here, making sure everyone is motivated enough to go up there. I will be up there myself towards the end of the evening. I have already seen its splendor plenty in my time here. I don't want to crowd the room from those who are eager to see it for the first time.
Later, once the gallop has died down, I ask you some more questions regarding the exhibit. I'll wait to particularize it in
Well, if it's towards the end, certainly. I may ask, do you have a particular interest in the Murkmire?
I would not call it respect. I just find heists interesting. And I have, unfortunately, not heard much. So I was hoping you would be able to expand.
Sure. Although, if you could take us all night for me to explain, I can certainly give you a brief summary, and well, if you want, I can certainly go over more details at dinner. Of course, you.
That would be
And then hopefully I can also persuade you to open your purse strings a little bit. She gives a little laugh.
well, I can't exactly say that there's been anything I've seen or heard anything that would lead me to the contrary. That is all. I think I will head back to the city. Thank you very much. See you in some time. Was there really running, like, walking past Oren?
Yes. What are the two other people doing? Well, three other people.
Admittedly just moving around to get a view on things, but can Lisa Lisa will be like moving, I guess, into this area. With a sort of throws a glance towards Sly as she moves.
I will, after perusing.
I assume we're allowed to go along here.
Yep.
Like, God doesn't seem to stop us.
No.
Where is he watching, just to be clear?
He is going up and down here.
Okay. And the one out here, where do they seem to be looking mainly?
They're more like looking at the people in the room here.
Okay. She's mainly looking somewhere to get off for a second. Get away from the car for a second.
Hey, no, I'm not that kind of rabbit.
It ain't going well for me today, is it?
It looks like Cormac's hero and protagonist EX is activating.
Not that kind of rabbit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should be trying to get into the offices. You think we could use the man who looks rather drunk as a distraction of some kind?
Upon I heard when he seemed to bore the daylight instead of the floor light and constant talking. Seems like he could speak at hours. Boisterous as well.
Is he, I assume he's a fighter of some kind from the sword he had?
He said he was a captain of some type. He seemed to have done something that was quite big. Supposedly famous.
So... Do you think we could use that in some way to... She doesn't look happy about this. Everyone seems to be ignoring him as a present. What if we could use him to create more of a fuss?
The worst idea, the worst thing to do is kick him out. Actually, Groot, what would the worst thing they could do to him be if he was to make a fuss? Like a big fuss. In my mind.
Extract his essence.
Well, ignoring that part of which they can't fucking do that to him.
Sorry.
Decapitate him.
His accent.
Torture and then decapitation.
You know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Especially because we realize, she like works in organized crime. She could just do.
You don't know she works in organized crime.
Supposedly she works in organized crime.
There you
She's
go.
willing to work with organized crime.
Correct.
Doesn't necessarily mean she does.
I mean, you're in an organization. Maybe she was looking for your organization.
Shut up!
No, I don't think I will.
She's criminal adjacent. Supposedly.
He was human, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna take on my glowing rock.
Oh no.
No, she like reaches into, because I imagine this isn't particularly difficult to conceal through. Like they're not gonna get on me about a glowing rock, right?
Mm-hmm. What color is the rock?
It's probably just like a rock she picked up from the street. So grey.
Okay.
What? Fuck are you doing, man? And I'm gonna use the magical ability of magical tinkering. And I'm gonna specifically have it the like record the message thing.
Help me overrun.
I'm trying to figure out how exactly to do this, but I think the way I might go it is effectively try to provoke him with a message like some military captain, you are drunk off your ass, an event like this. Yeah, I'm aware.
For the greater good, please. So
She looks in pain as she is doing this, just to be clear. Because she does have to say this aloud.
Roll me intimidation.
Is this a thing that can physically be guidanced?
Yes.
Alright. I'm gonna regret this, I'm pretty sure, but... Yeah, 14.
It's decent. Level 1.
Okay.
As she will... Hmm?
No, go on.
Sorry?
Go on.
Okay. I'm gonna guess I'm not supposed to be using magic in here, but you know...
No.
It's magical anyway, so...
No, it's okay.
Okay. As she will, like... You're alright. Take this. Use it as a distraction and try to... And then use whatever comes from that to try and get into the offices. Okay.
I'm sorry to put this on.
Okay. No, that's fair. You'll need your tools then. Look, man, you're having to do something one way or another.
I know. It's like,
Jesus. I'm there. Oh my god. Something making me to move.
I know.
We need that schedule.
I know. Just
I've never done this before.
Better than what most people
Just a... Do you know actually fucking what? How insane can I make this?
do it.
Group, how tall's the ceiling in here?
30 feet.
30 feet. I've got to ask your opinion on this in general. Would I be better off, like, feel free to answer this from how I know it. Would I be better off trying to stealth on the floor or fucking climbing the ceiling? Feel free to go, what the fuck, man? I don't know.
I mean, there's no guards on the ceiling.
And there's no reason for them to be looking up is like my main thing. And it's, I imagine, seeing how this place seems to be lit like braziers and things, the ceiling probably isn't the best lit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my plan is, because it's, the way it's mentioned, magical tinkering says when it's tapped by a creature, would you allow me to trigger it by like dropping the stone on him?
I will.
Well, that's my plan then. I'm going to attempt to climb up onto the ceiling, like get as high as I can before going into that main room, and then make my way over there, drop the stone on him.
Roll me
Which is a
stealth.
insane plan.
I do
I will guidance this if you'll allow it.
Mm-hmm.
you get a good luck as you climb. We should give you a bardic right now really badly.
Look, hear me out. Come on, if you let me bite you, I can do better on this. D4 plus 1.
I won't kill me.
This is stupid.
No, wait.
Are you actually going to let me?
If I think this will be fucking up.
This is insane. Okay.
Roll me. Send me. Put the feature in chat, just so.
The bite one?
Yeah.
You gain a bonus to the next ability check or attack roll you make. The bonus equals your piercing damage dealt by the bite.
Okay.
I'm terrified of what the fuck is going on here.
What is... Wait.
Right. Are you actually letting me bite you on this?
It's not the worst
Because
thing
Lisa
I've
doesn't
ever
look
done.
happy about it, but she will mention like,
Want to? I'm not gonna make you do something you don't want. Better. Good job.
she doesn't look particularly happy about this, but she will. Fuck it, we ball.
Already.
Is not what she says, but she will sort of nod a bit. And now I crit. No, but this
Okay.
is dumb.
As you get a +4. As man, he tastes really good.
Oh, yeah. You know what, you're right, yeah. Fuck, how he rolled more damage?
Like his blood is like really good.
This is gonna be abusable as fuck, Cormac.
No, do you look different when you bite me?
I am I am if anything's gonna take on something, it's probably gonna be the weird shadow thing over our face, right?
As Sly,
Probably.
you mind if I take a little bit of flavor here?
Oh yeah, feel free.
It probably turns into something that he fears. Is that?
Jesus Christ. That is very in character.
Yeah, you see what you think you see, Sly. When that happens.
She cannot remotely tell, and it's rather plainly apparent.
But yes, roll your stealth.
Here's where it fucks up. Oh.
Oh, we're so fucked.
Oh.
11 total.
That is
No.
literal minimum I could have rolled. There is. Fuck off.
Well, you know what the fun thing is?
What?
Like you said, the ceiling's not well lit, so they had a -2.
You take those.
Hear me out. Whatever advantage though. Whatever advantage though.
As you...
I just got an 11 from a double nat 1 stealth roll because of guidance.
That was such effort to put in there.
As you do manage to somehow, despite almost knocking like several stones off the ceiling, get right above him.
And gamers don't look up.
My
That is
plan
what
was-
that is in fact what I'm attempting to abuse. Let me move.
Okay, Richard, my part of the plan was
Must
block
have
this,
been
right?
the wind in this enclosed room.
Yes.
Cool. My plan was lock.
Or at the very least, the plan is lockpick, adapt for whatever the fuck happens here.
Yeah, I'm going to wait for commotion. Before I would peruse, look at some paintings.
Okay. Drop your rock and voice your
Drops
comment.
the rock.
Just re-say it again.
Yeah. I think it was something to the effect of, some captain you are getting drunk off your ass in an event like this.
And I shall now reveal something that is on his sheet.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Such shot, so he didn't know.
Oh, no. You just hit...
Wait.
You...
The truth.
The truth...
Mine, I think.
As,
The truth hurts.
as he just looks to his shoulder. What did he say to me? What do you know? You don't know me. As he just walks up and punches the statue right here.
Oh my god.
What did he say to me? It just starts railing at it. As
I'm sorry, but what the voice he's doing, I'm just imagining him. Swear to me!
I like to think that
you don't know shit.
Torn creeps in just as this starts.
As the guards go like,
You just understand as you watch a man wail on a statue.
Sir! As he then strikes one of the guards as he struggles to restrain him. As you see the normal people kind of go up, start going up the stairs. She goes, "What is going on over here?" As they kind of.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my before she gets over to this side. Can I try to make my way over here without being noticed?
Roll stealth.
Get some distraction here. And I hope to God.
Roll stealth.
I assume it gives other people penalties on noticing you.
See.
16.
You get that pretty
Very
good.
good. 16. Much better than my roll.
Again, level 1 dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did have to nat 1
Yeah,
on both guidance and D20.
so
Hey.
I'm protected by cover.
Are you thieves toolsing? Roll, my friend.
Nope, okay. Too late.
Click! As you just hear a click.
Bomb. You explode.
As you hear the lock and click. Oh, I guess I should actually.
Go, 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 go.
Okay. Let me give you the description of this room.
Oh,
Do we get the right one?
you might have. Hey,
We,
no,
we, I believe they're all offices for what it's worth. Oh yeah, they all
Yeah.
connect. I forgot.
A solid oak desk stands on a plush carpet in the center of this office. In the southeast corner, a strange human-sized doll is posed in an elaborate silk dress.
Besides digging through the doll, doesn't try to fucking kill me. Do I see anything that could be like one of these can't like watch something like you watching me?
Roll perception.
I'm not gonna get.
You did not see anything.
Yep, we're gonna go. Get in the guard, though. Get in the guard.
As you're searching the table.
Yep.
As you search through the papers, you do seem to find the patrol routes of the after-hour patrols.
Don't get overconfident. Get in. Get out.
I know.
There's probably a lot more information we could get there, but man, do not worry.
No, we need to go. We got what we needed. Actually, as I was looking through the papers, anything you can't EU kind of shit, or just straight normal shit. That's how I was searching.
Roll me investigation.
Nope. Bullshit.
Nothing really.
Okay. Looking. Can I try to peek through the door and see if I'm in the clear to step out, and I'm not about to be fucking immediately spotted?
You may. As they are still occupied.
Cool. I'm going to try to get back. Can I? Would I have to make another stealth check to go back to the side?
I will say yes.
Can I make sure the door is locked on my way out, or is that something I can't? Okay.
I think it's unfortunately very difficult to pick a lock closed.
Yeah, like I said, I wanted to try.
I would say no.
I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Also, for what it's worth, this guy isn't here, right?
I know.
That was the old token of.
Yeah.
Do I still? I'm gonna have to think back because if I'm on this side, I will be a suspect in what possible. I'd rather not get caught on this ice. I should hear me off. So another roll.
Yeah.
16 again. They're still preoccupied.
Yes. I swear I'm so free. Oh my god.
Making sure I'm not fucking.
I swear I was a military captain. That statue knows shit. As I think at this point it is a good place to end things. But I will ask: does anyone else want to do anything before we end? Just
No.
I'm gonna remain on the ceiling for now, because I don't want to fucking read shit.
Also, we're probably going to tell Warren about the card we saw in the section of the museum that no one really went to.
And Torn was just gonna mention, I found the attic. There's a box I can fit in. I have a good hiding spot. Here's the bag of holding. When I'm going to disappear in there, so you can come into the skylight when things wind down.
as you now have the guard patrols.
You have the guard patrols. I have a hiding spot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Please-
Also, I will
guilt.
put a green circle on the areas that had the abjuration magic.
Yeah.
That you would.
Doorway, it was the main doorway. Oh, it's just every door. It's going to be every doorway, isn't it?
I mean, it seems to have paid off, Cormac. Bullshit, harebrained, pun intended, scheme. Fucking
Yeah.
what?
We were just messaging each other and seeing in the pocket.
Screaming.
To be fair, it was basically going, how the fuck do we do this? I don't know.
Yeah,
Dude's
no,
there? Dude's there.
Yeah, no, I admit, I was talking to her to be like some.
Oh no, don't worry, I picked that up. That's why I chose to act then. I assumed you were stalling for us to try something.
But I have decided that I know I'm not going to be good at any of the stealth stuff though, so I'm going to distract the shit out of the box.
Alright. So, as a recap, you have successfully gained the guards patrols. You are unaware of what exact security measures there are on this place, and if there are any security measures on the stone itself. You know some good hiding spaces for after things go dark, and you know some probably weaknesses of the guards.
We also
It-
know how to get into that room without presumably triggering that alarm that is presumably on the doorway to the stone.
As it is 7:15, 45 minutes remain until the closure of the museum.
Do you mind if we continue meta planning?
Go ahead.
Or would you prefer not? Because I think at this point we have to prioritize if we either want to find a way to to plot out an entrance route and like escape route, or if we want to
Fucking dirty.
Yeah, also I think this is kind of the point where we have to decide whether we're giving up on trying to find the basement in any way. Because I feel like we'll waste a lot of time trying to find it.
Yeah, well,
'Cause I don't have any idea. Unless it's in the offices, which was my last sort of assumption. It's on the left side here, I guess. But
Like, the
we
only
can look
value-
around there for a bit. But I feel like we're running out of time.
the value in finding the basement is just an alternate escape route anyway. And we already have.
And
we already
it also
have one of them.
it's not going to be easy to get there without it being trapped.
Yeah.
Actually, on that note, Drew, is the the one on the stairs just this center point, or is it this entire section?
I think it's technically that center point. Let me read something real quickly.
So theoretically, we can go around it from how Opposer was seeing it.
Body.
Yeah. Hiding.
That fucking roll made me so angry.
So, Louis,
Okay, it would be the tile front of the staircase.
Okay.
Get that. It'll.
I assume it's the case down here as well.
Yes.
maybe I should have expected what would happen before he played to drink my blood.
You know that's going to be heavily abused over the course of this campaign, right?
You have to. Unless there are some downsides.
Hey, spoiler alert, I'm also going to get benefits from my drinking blood, so,
I can't support too fucking
What are the benefits you get out of Ghosty?
10, I move faster, like 10 foot movement speed, and I have advantage on all strength and dex checks. Which is good when I have zeros.
Ah, I see.
I
think I get permanent advantage on stealth next level, so...
Like, that entire little corner talk was
Yeah.
I felt in my life.
I was really trying to hold off on casting, like, magic, because I was half convinced they had some way of detecting it, but evidently not.
Maybe not in...
And at that point, I was doing the magical tinkering, so there was no way they could. So I couldn't get around it.
It's a good movie. It's double from my blood, I think.
Yeah. Are you willing to say what the, like, number I had to beat was?
For that self shock?
Yeah.
10.
You know what the most part is? That's not just a nat 1 on the default for guidance and on the d20. It's also a nat 1 on the fucking attack roll as well.
Of the damage.
Yeah, sorry, the damage roll. Fuck that. Fuck all of that.
So, we get it. I got in. I got a lucky guess. First I had the card stuff.
Yeah. We have
Just
the guard
to check
stuff.
that it wasn't like you didn't see anything particularly like stairsy in there.
He didn't check the other rooms, but who knows?
I would be trying to doll fuck this.
I wouldn't be surprised either, but to be fair, she already had assumptions about you. It's best just you, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I still feel like I maybe fucked up by talking to her at the same time. I feel like it was a good idea.
Worst case scenario, you bail from this early.
Yeah.
Like, that's a very real, like, chance of what you do. You just leave this early, and then she's shit out of luck about doing anything.
Especially because after this, I'm super gone.
Yep.
Yeah. That's ultimately a very weird success, but I think it's a success.
Overall success.
I'm going to abuse this climbing speed so much, and I'm going to abuse it even more when it's full spider climb.
Yeah.
Like,